cuties. Who needs Doctor Strange when you have a real-life superhero in Benedict Cumberbatch? It turns out the Hollywood star saved a cyclist from a gang of attackers in London, bravely jumping out of his Uber to come to the man's rescue. He scared off the muggers. Now perhaps we'll finally get his name right. I hope so. I'm Sharon Carpenter, your lean, mean quizzing machine, and this is HQ Trivia, the show where you use your head to win that bread. The rules here are simple. I'm going to ask you a series of questions from easy to hard. You've got 10 seconds to tap that answer. You get it correct, you move on, answer all 12 right, and you win or split the cash. Don't forget, inviting friends to HQ using your code can score you those extra lives. You're allowed to use one per game, just not on the final round. Now, today we are giving away a prize fit for a savior. Is £1,000. That's enough for the bunch of self-defense classes to whoop some butt, some serious acting lessons so you can at least pretend to be hard, or a bike so fast no one will be able to catch it in the first place. But before you hide it, you've got to ride it. Let's get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. What's the name of the Queen's eldest child? Prince Charming, Legolas, Prince Charles. She's got 4 kids. Who's the oldest? Now, his ears are pretty big, but they aren't pointy. Camilla likely calls him Prince Charming, but the rest of us know him as Prince Charles. And a very charming win there by 137,000 of you. Charles is the longest serving heir to the British throne, putting those 66 years to good use by running 17 charities. Q2. Which of these is a common name for a high-necked jumper? Turtleneck, parrot neck, ostrich neck. You're neck and neck right now. But where will you be after this one? They're all suitable names for it, but which is the one we actually use? Better at necking it than legging it. It's the turtleneck. That's what it's called, turtleneck for the win. 135,000 of you styling and profiling. Now, they may be worn by intellectuals and artists now, but turtlenecks were originally worn by knights in the 15th century. It's shout out time, everyone. A very big hello to Lizzie Jackson Barrett and Louise Bick. How are you ladies doing? Hello to Daniel's mum, Rebecca, and happy 50th birthday to you. Hi to Jake in Bristol from Eddie. Hello to James Brand from Liam, and congrats on your third baby. Daniel, Becky and Zoe love to play HQ together. And hi to Johnny and Alice in Lincoln. Good luck to all of you players in the game. Q3 coming at ya. What did little Jack Horner pull out from a Christmas pie? A plum, his sister, some hair. And suddenly I'm not hungry anymore. 3 things that do not belong in a Christmas pie, but which one did Jack discover under the crust, out of place but still edible? It was a plum that he found there. And 170,000 of you good boys and girls got that right. The rhyme refers to the time a bishop tried to bribe Henry VIII by sending him a pie full of title deeds. Yes, indeed. Q4. Which country's national anthem is translated into English as Land of My Fathers? New Zealand, Canada, Wales. Not Land of My Mothers, Land of My Fathers. Well, 2 of them are sung in English, so this should be an easy one for you. Echoing from the valleys, it's the anthem of Wales. The Wales National Anthem, 65,556 of you singing the right tune here. Evan James picked the perfect name for the Welsh anthem, but didn't do quite as good a job with James, his son and co-writer. Q5, in T.S. Eliot's poem, The Wasteland, which of the following is described as the cruelest month? December, February, April. Don't be a waste man about the wasteland. Now, the 14th can be pretty cruel if you're single, but Elliot wasn't going after February here. Getting ripped straight out of his calendars is the month of April. And a very kind win by 11,000 of you on this savage question. This was a cruel one. Over 50,000 of you, about 55,000 of you gone, sadly. Eliot ended up a Nobel Prize winning writer, but it was this 1922 poem that put him on the map in the first place. Q6, a tweet about which of the following replaced Ellen DeGeneres' 2014 Oscar selfie as the most retweeted ever: chicken nuggets, a One Direction gig, a Snapchat update. It's all about those retweets. Ellen's selfie racked up almost 3.5 million retweets, but which of these subjects smashed that record last year, putting nugs before hugs? Chicken nuggets for the win. 7,984 of you taking a bite out of that one. Carter Wilkerson may have 3.6 million retweets, but he needs to hit 18 million to get his free nuggets from Wendy's. Just a few more there, Carter. Q7, which of these cities changed its name most recently? Tokyo, St. Petersburg, Mumbai. Gotta shake things up every once in a while. Keep them guessing. They all have maiden names, but who only changed theirs in 1995? The capital formerly known as Bombay, it's India's Mumbai. Some of you saying bye-bye on that one, but 4,941 of you nailed it. St. Petersburg went full P. Diddy in the 1900s, trying on a bunch of different names before settling on St. Petersburg again in 91. Q8, which of these is not a component in the hybrid sport of racquetball, table tennis, real tennis, badminton? Have you ever played racquetball? Or heard of it, for that matter? They're all played with rackets, but who got left out of racquetball? The sport of kings watching on from the royal box. It's real tennis is what we're talking about here. Nicely served by 2,610 of you. Players compete at 4 different racket sports, with the highest overall scorer being crowned the winner. Q9. What's the name of the prestigious private U.S. university located in Baltimore? Johns Hopkins. John Hopkin. Hop to it now, players. Hop to it. Now we know there's a John and a Hopkin involved, but what about the S's? Doubling up on the plurals here. Is Johns Hopkins as strange as that sounds? 1,375 of you knew that. The school was named after its first benefactor, the American entrepreneur, philanthropist, and spelling anomaly that was Johns Hopkins. Q10. Which of these movies does not have a scene set in a London Underground station? Bridget Jones's Diary, V for Vendetta, Atonement. Who didn't go underground for this one? London starred in all of these Hollywood hits, but who kept it surface level, featuring big underpants but no underground here? Bridget Jones's Diary. Who's jonesing for more trivia? 774 of you are. Now, scared Londoners slept in a station during Atonement, while V for Vendetta turned a tube train into a giant firework. Q11, just 2 more to go. Which country gained independence from the UK most recently? South Yemen, Qatar, Fiji. Choose wisely on this one, players. You're so close. Everyone was breaking up with us in the 60s and 70s, but which of these exes dumped us in 1971, still getting stuck in our throats? It's Qatar. Qatar is the country we were looking for. 249 of you got that right. Swipes at the ready, because we are moving on to the final round. That is 249 players left in the game. 43 players using their extra lives to get back in, and £1,000 up for grabs. Take it home, guys. Q12. Which of these comedy programs does not feature singing in its opening theme music? Flight of the Conchords, New Girl, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Fingers are crossed for you. 3 shows full of musical numbers, but who plays us in with an instrumental track? Zooey Deschanel sings plenty of songs in New Girl, but is the theme tune one of them? Keeping their faces straight and their mouths shut. It's Flight of the Conchords for the win. And we have 95 winners, my lovelies. won their 95 winners on this Monday afternoon. You totally slayed it. You are taking home £10 and 52p. We've got Peace Sells 89. Yes, it does. We've got Tiny Grumps. No need to be grumpy anymore. We've got Dan J06. We've got Veggie as well. Nice filter. Doggy filter you got going on. What are you going to do with the cash? Maybe chow down on some chicken nuggets, get a new turtleneck for the summer, buy some plums for your pie. There's a lot you can do with that £10 and 53p. What a ride, HQTs. You came, you played, you totally slayed. As always, you can find me on the socials. You know where I am. I'm right here. Request your shout-outs or just say hello. And we've got more cash coming your way in a few hours. I'll be back at 9 p.m. with another chance for you to snag £1,000. Have an awesome rest of the day, and I will see you tonight. Bye.